Sarah and Sophie.
I kayaked out on a Saturday. Water was cold as ice. The sail, she didn't see me as she preened, made herself nice. And the brushstrokes I left on the canvas trailed out far ahead. And the glory of God surrounded me, angels in my head, singing la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. The sailboats had no harbor, but an anchor did hold them fast. The ripples in the water enjoyed their sweet repast, and the yellow and orange of the skyline mixed against the blue reminded me you're a painter and I'm your artwork too, singing la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. The solid rock beneath me, behemoth trees beside, sea creatures far too small to see, the moon, the clouds, the sky are calling out in whisper that you must stand still to hear, and I must join the echo to the King that we revere, singing la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da, oh la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Okay, so that was Ocean Prayer, and as previously stated, just so you know how tall I am here, as previously stated, I wrote that while I was at camp out on the water, and I was looking around and I was thinking, man, I wish I was a painter, because then I could paint something this beautiful. And then I was like, oh, actually I write music, so maybe I should try to lean into the thing that God has gifted me with. And then I sort of wrote that out on the water, and just, yeah, I really love that I get to sing that with Sophie, who's my cousin and an amazing singer. So our next song we're going to do is one that I can do a cappella, which is sort of what two of these songs are all about, because it's sort of me cobbling together some instruments is a tough thing. But I wrote this a few years ago. At youth group, we were tasked to write a sea shanty about our own lives. I didn't consider my life to really actually be interesting enough to write a sea shanty about, so I chose someone who I thought might be more deserving of a sea shanty. And I think you probably know this person, and if you don't, you're going to hear their story for maybe the first time today. So listen along, here we go. And if you catch the melody, you're welcome to start singing along or doing the beat along with me if you want to. It's called 40 Days. It rained for 40 days and nights, it rained for 40 days, and sometimes I am fearful it will never be dry again. This here's my trusty ship, and I'm sailing out to sea. Why would I do such a thing? The Lord commanded me to take up all the animals and still my family. When God floods the entire earth, the It rained for 40 days and nights, it rained for 40 days. And sometimes I am fearful it will never be dry again. I look up to the clouds and pray that there'll be a blue sky. I'm sick and tired of water, else I think that I could cry. The animals are peaceful, asleep in all their stalls. Unlike my 3 sons who keep on getting into brawls. Sometimes my wife will ask me how long we'll stay afloat. How should I know? I reply, I only built the boat. It rained for 40 days and nights, it rained for 40 days. And sometimes I am fearful it will never be dry again. I look up to the clouds and pray that there'll be a blue sky. I'm sick and tired of water, else I think that I could cry. God promised us a rainbow to remind us of his love. I hope he sends it soon, 'cause I am running out of doves. The storm has finally stopped and the sea is oh so calm. But underneath the ark I think I see Leviathan. Oh, when will this be over? I forget the saddle end. Oh, to plow a field again would be quite simply grand. It rained for 40 days and nights, it rained for 40 days. And sometimes I am fearful it will never be dry again. I look up to the clouds and pray that there'll be a blue sky. I'm sick and tired of water, else I think that I could cry. God promised us a rainbow to remind us of his love. I hope he sends it soon, 'cause I am running out of doves. It rained for 40 days and nights, it rained for 40 days. And sometimes I am fearful it will never be dry again. Okay, so our last one tonight is a song that I wrote 2 weeks ago. And it is based on a few things. So in real life, it's based on, I'm going through a time of transition. I'm moving away to go to school. And so sort of came out of, like, a lot of the lyrics came out of this, like, one moment at work where I was just, like, singing. And I was just, like, it felt like my version of All Too Well by Taylor Swift, where she's just, like, going and you're just like, oh my goodness, I gotta write this down, but I was at work. So it comes a little bit out of that. And then it also a little bit comes out of just sort of a funny story. My friend and I went to see Anastasia, like, last month. And I'm familiar with it, and he's not, so it was the first time watching it. And after the show, he's like, I really like that one song, Starlight's Cold. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'm trying to think what song that would possibly be, because that's not familiar to me. And so I'm like, okay, is it this song? So we go through, and he's like, yeah, it's this one. See, I like that lyric, it's so profound, the Starlight's Cold. Wait, does that say the Tsar lies cold? I said, yes, the Tsar lies cold. However, I did think the Starlight's Cold was very poetic, and so I started messing around with Starlight's Cold, and here's where we got to. So. Starlight's cold on a night like tonight, and the world it holds a million possibilities of wrong and right. And in my mind, some old platitude is emerging. For surely we're at the point of no returning.
Sounds like a breeze.